My name is Jonathan Alvarez,
I'm Qual Lee.
My name's Tim Boy.
I'm Mark Davis.
And I'm Isabel Montolano.
and we're the team for Soft School. So here's the problem, the soft skill deficit. We see that in children, that especially Gen Z, there's a lack of soft skills. We see that one contributing factor is social media. As kids are more on their phones, we see that they're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and all these things, and not being social, despite social media what it says. This means that they're actually losing social skills in the process. Another problem with the soft skill deficit is that schools are mainly focused on teaching hard skills such as math, science, English, and these are all really great things. The problem is there's no class, there's no subject teaching how to be an active listener, how to be a great teammate. And schools don't focus on these things the same way they dial in on hard skills. And like I said before, Gen Z, as they grow up, and Gen Alpha as well, we see that employers are looking for people with soft skills. But as these generations grow up, these are people that are lacking the most soft skills. And people being hired now are lacking these essential soft skills. So, what's the solution? The solution is an app, a soft skill app that would help people, specifically kids, learn soft skills such as active listening, communication, problem solving, or conflict resolution. Utilizing fun and engaging games, modules, and videos, we aim to educate mainly middle school students throughout their years. The teachers and parents will be able to actively track the student and their progress and ensure that they're being on track and ready and prepared for their soft skill development. And I'll go ahead and pass it on to Kwa for the next section.
Thank you, Jonathan. To start, let's look at our market overview. Let's look at these numbers. There are 115,000 schools in the United States as of 2024. Out of these, 14,000 are middle school and junior high schools, which caters to students grades 6 through 8. This gives us a well-targeted market with thousands of potential customers ready to benefit from our soft skill offering. Now, consider the growth in supplementary educational tools. The market for educational apps is expanding at a rate of 10% annually. This growth reflects school increasing demand for innovative and tech-based solution to supplement our training. Our up-to customers are middle school age students, specifically those in 6 through 8, whether they're in public or private schools. So now, why do we focus on middle school? From our research and our experience, elementary students are too young to effectively learn communication and teamwork skills. And while high school students are often overburdened with AP classes, sports, and college preparation, middle school is the ideal time to teach these life skills, essential life skills. Students are perfect at the developmental stage where they can learn this concept effectively, and their schedules also allow them for focused learning in this area. So you can see the potential is significant. With our subscription-based model, we're not just offering a product, but we're providing an essential service to school. By targeting large number of schools across the country, we have the ability to generate significant revenue while creating a lasting value for educators and students. Our social mission is at heart at what we do. Soft School is more than just an app, and we want to help people and create meaningful change in the educational world by teaching them essential life skills and transform the way students learn and grow. Our people, we believe that in our people, with starting with our middle school students, by equipping them with critical soft skills like teamwork, communications, and problem solving, we're nurturing their confident and capable individual who can thrive in any environment. Education is our foundation of change. We offer iPads and free services to low income schools because we want to ensure all of our students are prepared not just for exams, but for the real world challenges they will face. Effective Communication is also our foundation of personal change and professional success. We're helping students express themselves clearly and collaborate with others and build meaningful relationships. Our mission is focused on shaping the future by teaching these skills to today's students. We're building a foundation to generational of confident, capable individuals who will lead and contribute to a better society. Now I'll pass it to Tien for our management team.
Thank you, Kwa. So on the management side of things, the team of founders will consist of Jonathan Alvarez, who will be the CEO, because he has prior app development experience. He's worked on 2 apps before, and with this foundation, we'll have a showable prototype to show to investors, and with the fundamental app design, we'll be able to quickly build the app in the early stages of business. As for me, I'm the chief operating officer as I plan for the operations of the business, different departments, and the future growth of the business. For Mark Davis, he is the chief marketing officer as he has many educational connections. Isabel is the chief finance officer. She's worked with multiple financial advisors to come up with a viable financial statements to show that our business does work and to show to the investors that this will be profitable. And then Kwa, he's the chief information officer, and he has a background in social media marketing, so he will know how to advertise and market. So we'll also have a separate entity, the advisory board, which will be consisted of private investors for funding for our business, educators coming from the top of the school districts all the way down to people actually teaching it, the curriculum, IT professionals, because we are a digital company. So we would like to have a very workable software and app design. And then a lot of business development and general business, just people, because we are a business. And this will just allow us to get insights on where to improve our business and where we are lacking as a business. So looking at the competitive landscape and our competitive advantage, this is a growing industry. So there's not that many competitors yet. The main ones that we have noticed is GoSkills, but this one is primarily focused on business professional soft skills development. So it's not really in our domain of education. And the other direct competitor is Jacapa, which is a soft skills for in the curriculum, but it's focused in the classrooms, whereas we are focused in the district. So as for us, if we do a really good job, then we hope to grow our company quickly by getting word of mouth recommendations for the school districts. And then I'll be passing on to my partner, Mark.
Thank you, Tian. So, discussing our business model. So, the first thing we should address is the revenue model. So, this will be a monthly subscription that both private schools and public school districts can subscribe to. And we will have 3 pricing tiers as shown in the graph. The first tier, tier 1, will have up to 399 students. And this will cater more to private schools and maybe smaller public school districts. And then tier 2 will definitely be our most popular tier, as this can accommodate up to 799 students. And the reason it would be the most popular is because on average, the number of 6th to 8th grade students in each school district is around 605 students. And this is based off data from the Department of Education for 2023. And then tier 3 can have up to 1199 students. So this will be more for larger school districts that are located either in New York, Florida, Texas, and California, so like densely populated urban areas. And then our subscription model would also mirror our competitors, such as GoSkills, as how they do their pricing. It's based off of how many students there are, and then they have blocks. So X amount of students is this cost, and then they discount it based on the amount as it goes up, which is also how our pricing model works. And some of the other ways that kind of show that this pricing model works is other learning management systems that schools employ, such as Canvas, Blackboard, and Schoology. They're also subscription based, and they're mostly also modeled on a per student basis. So for our go-to-market strategy, we are going to be utilizing pilot schools. So they would be testing our app, and then we will gather their results, and then with positive results, we'll be able to use those as references and use those pilot schools as references in order for our sales people who reach out to schools and follow leads. They can use those references saying, hey, they succeeded, you can succeed too, in order to generate sales. And following to our current status, so first of all, the proof of concept. So as a group, we've collected over 50 long interviews concerning soft skills and the necessity of them in today's age. And nearly every interviewee stated how soft skills are critical in today's world and that young people in this day and age are increasingly lacking them. And according to a survey conducted by Intelligent.com that was just done in this past September, they noted that employers are struggling with Gen Z graduates, especially saying, quote, the most frequently cited reasons for why these hires didn't work out were lack of motivation, poor communication skills, and a lack of professionalism, as well as inadequate problem solving abilities. And these really tie into a lack of soft skills and just being so immersed in technology that they're just not communicating, getting the experience they need to just have proper social skills. And currently, regarding the IP status, so we're reviewing our IP needs and planning out what we need to apply for. So far, what we've gotten is that we'll need to file for a trademark for both the logo and our name. And then we'll also need to copyright our curriculum material that our independent contractors create. But in addition to that, since we will be using contractors to create our curriculum, we will also make sure to have legal paperwork that states the stuff that they create for us is legally ours, so we won't have to worry about copyright infringements and legal issues to that sort. And then as far as our product status, we are still currently in the planning and research process, and we are currently finalizing our business plan and product development plan. And then as far as customers and wins, so in our long interviews, we actually received interest from a K through 8th principal, my former K through 8th principal, who actually told me like, hey, if you guys actually come up with this idea, bring it to us and we might trial it out. And then also another interview I did with my past high school dean of students, he also was like, oh yes, this students definitely need this idea. Now, while high school students are busy, it's still very applicable to, again, that 6th to 8th grade range when students can still be formed and developing their ideas and where it can make the most impact. And now we'll pass it off to our CFO, Isabel.
Thank you, Mark. And now we'll be going over the 3-year financial plan. So for our soft school, we are going to start in 2024 with sales around 1.5 million. And although our operating profit will be in the negatives, we do plan on dramatically scaling from years 2 to 3 with sales in the 9 millions in 2025 and sales in 34 millions in 26, giving us operating profit in 2025 of $1.1 million to $3.1 million in 2026. And here we have a display of our operating profits, and it shows on how drastically we expect our company to scale in revenue. Next, we will discuss our company's funding. To create this business, we anticipate of a total of $241,000 in required fundings. This includes fixed assets such as equipment, computers, and software services. And this also includes operating capital such as wages and remote internet and others like marketing and content creation. Then we have a total of 241,000 we need a fund. So we have our owner's equity of $30,000 with anticipating investments of $200,000 and $11,000 in commercial loans. Our company plans on offering investors 20% of our total equity with access to preferred stocks. We want to give our investors 10 times of return within the 5 to 7 years of our startup. Our exit strategy is to be acquired by a larger tech company such as Google so that we can be incorporated into their education system and then broadcasted to the internet worldwide. And I will be handing it off to Jonathan to wrap things up for us.
Thanks, Isabel. Overall, Soft School is aiming to help middle school kids learn soft skills for their personal and their professional development. Our team is laser focused in helping you guys, and with a unique app and curriculum developed by professionals, we're going to see exponential growth and changes within the next generation. With 50 states and thousands of schools, we're going to see exponential growth in the app, schools taking it and accepting the app and utilizing it for their students. And that's Soft School. Thank you guys for listening.